To quote the great Kevin Malone from The Office, "Warning, warning, warning," end quote. Every episode of the Wonder Watch podcast contains spoilers. Enjoy! Okay, bye.
I think so.
Okay. I hate this part.
Because you have to be fake and intro. This intro?
No. Yes, I guess so. Hey. Welcome back to the Wonder Watch podcast, where we chat about the things that we watch. My name is Sam, and right now, Andy's on vacation, so we have a very, very special guest, someone who is very important to me, my wonderful wife, Ina.
Hello.
For those that don't know, podcasting is super awkward because you have to hold a mic and all this stuff. So it takes a little bit of time to become a little natural, even during every episode. So it's kind of like, this is Ina's first time. How do you feel?
I didn't know that you guys were holding mics this whole time.
What did you think we were doing?
I don't know. I think when I watch podcasts, like the videos, there's like a mic that's on the table.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, this mic is kind of heavy.
Yeah.
You hold this for 30 minutes?
Yeah, maybe like an hour. So sometimes I go like this. I put it on my chest and then I'll do this. But we're not legit enough to have a podcast studio with desks and stuff yet. So
I see. Subscribe, guys.
Subscribe. Okay, so today, Ina and I went back and forth about what we should do. We went through a lot of different thoughts. We had the rehearsal that we watched that recently. It was pretty good. We also wanted to do F-Boy Island because Ina was into that for a while. We also had the Attorney Woo that we watched recently, but we settled on The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, some backstory. I was told to watch this by some coworkers, and then they were like, "Oh, this is so good." And Ina loves YA, young adult content, and so I was like, you know what? I'll just watch it with her. But I was on my phone the entire time. I was watching it, getting the gist of the show. So Ina's gonna have to do a lot of talking because I didn't watch the show that much.
Great. I'll try. Okay.
So, first impressions. Just the show in general.
It's hard. Okay, so I'm not a huge like TV show person.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get into a show, it means that the show is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait, really good to you?
Yeah, to me.
Okay.
Like I have to be really invested.
Okay.
And for me, like the first 10 minutes is the most important.
Of the show?
Yeah, because for me, it takes 10 minutes to say yes or no.
Okay.
Like I'm going to stop watching or I'm going to be all in.
Okay.
So yeah, with this show, I think the first 10 minutes, I was like, oh, this is like kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little too YA for me.
Okay.
But then something inside me was like, just watch the whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason, I got hooked. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's always in the last scenes when something happens and you're like, oh, of course you gotta watch the next episode. So that just happened. Like every last 5 minutes out of this like season of every episode, I was just like, I gotta watch the next episode.
So overall, that you liked it?
Overall, I really loved it.
Oh, you really loved it?
Yes.
Yeah, you loved it to the point you got the book to read.
Yeah, because I need to know what happens.
Is there only 2 books?
There are 3 books.
There are 3 books?
Yeah.
So there's gonna probably be like 3 seasons then.
Maybe.
Okay, I mean I don't know.
Yes, and another fun fact about me, I don't like reading books. So the fact that I bought this book on Amazon, I've never seen such a YA book in my life. Like the last time I read a book like this,
Uh-huh.
that look like this,
Uh-huh.
was in 5th grade.
Wait, why?
Because it's like, I don't know, maybe like 100 to 200 pages, but the font is like 15.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And it's just like so short.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 5th grader would
Mhm.
read this.
Mm-hmm. Did you read Twilight?
No.
Okay.
But I love that movie.
Okay, we'll do Twilight next. Okay, let's just jump in. So, like I said, I didn't watch. Like, I was on my phone a lot because I cringed a lot.
Yeah.
So, Ina's gonna have to tell me a lot about the scenes. Okay, so what are your favorite scenes in the entire season? I have a few. I have 4.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
4 too.
Oh, okay. You
Okay,
go first.
My first one was on the first episode, the
Okay.
bonfire.
Why? That's when they fought, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's where I was like hooked in the first episode, where I was like, oh, I think I have to keep watching because I love drama.
Mhm.
Like drama makes the show good.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just like, I mean, I've never been to a bonfire before, but it's just like if I went to one, like I could, as a 16-year-old, like I could imagine all of that happening
Mm-hmm.
in real life. So it felt very real.
Okay.
Like it wasn't the perfect part. Like it was her first night back at the cousins. That's
Mhm.
I think that's the place that they were at. And
No, they're friends. Aren't they friends?
no, the place is called Cousins.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, Ina watched it. I didn't.
And it's their first night, and
Mm.
of course the first night things go wrong.
Because
Like
it's drama.
yeah, it's just like typical 16-year-old like first night party type. Like it's just so yeah.
Oh man. Wait. So what was another scene that you really liked?
The 4th of July, in the ending, when Jeremiah sees that Conrad
Oh, I'm
and
done.
Belly are about to kiss.
Uh-huh.
And why I love this scene is because it's like it was like the first time where you see the love triangle start to form.
The interesting thing about the show is like, I mean, I kind of should have guessed it was gonna be Conrad and Jeremiah,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just like, I feel like they didn't develop that well.
Yeah.
Like I was just
it
like,
slow.
who's going to like? We knew that Belly liked Conrad,
Yeah.
but I didn't know who the other guy was gonna be.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be Cam,
yeah, me too.
but we all know that Cam is kind of just there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the July 4th scene.
Yeah, that was like a really good scene because I really was like, I don't know how to say this in English.
Wait, you're gonna say it in Tagalog?
Yeah.
Say it in Tagalog.
I was very like kilig, which means like when you see like two people in love, it like makes your heart flutter.
Okay.
Like that kind of feeling, like when Conrad and Belly were about to kiss.
Okay.
But then freaking Jeremiah was like being jealous, and I was like, "Wow, you just killed the moment."
Okay. And you're not feeling that moment. You're not feeling.
No, I
him
wanted
kill-
them to kiss.
Oh, you wanted them to kiss.
Yeah.
Okay. Another scene.
I really liked the volleyball tournament
Okay.
because one, I love volleyball, but two, it's just crazy how, like in the end, Conrad is always the one that ends up with Belly. Like how kind of, I don't know if you saw the scene, but like Jeremiah was her partner.
Yeah, and then Jeremiah was bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Conrad kind of just like saved the day. Like
Uh-huh.
just somehow it's always Conrad saving the day.
Uh-huh.
So it's like that. Yeah, I really loved that part because it's like it was very natural. Belly and Conrad's like connection on the court.
That's also what happened at the dance, right?
Yeah, and
At the
that's my
end.
fourth best scene.
Okay.
Is at the dance when like of course Jeremiah is not there, but of course Conrad is like to the rescue.
Mm-hmm. That's done. You're done.
Yep. What were yours?
Okay. Most of them are like cringy stuff.
That's
Okay.
your, but I thought we were talking about the best scenes.
Oh no, it's just scenes overall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you have any other scenes then?
No, I mean, for me, the worst scenes were the cringy stuff. Maybe it's
Okay.
similar to your cringy
Okay.
stuff.
So, remember when Belly's brother Steven starts making out with Belly's friend?
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, something about like, I guess you don't really know their ages, but I guess they're around the same age. But like I felt like in high school when if you were like 1 year older or 2 years older, I felt like a little bit weird. So I mean that's just how I felt throughout the entire the show. The other part that was cringe was when Belly was drunk.
Oh
and then she pushed the bomb. And the cake fell.
Oh, that was so cringy.
Oh my god.
Oh no! And to add on that, like that same day, the 4th of July, when she was so drunk that she told Shayla that the brother like basically kind of cheated on her.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, it's so cringy. Like the way she did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just like the thing is I knew something like that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like whenever in teen shows and I guess in teen life, like when you drink, something awkward happens.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a big deal. It's just awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked when Conrad talks to the author guy. You know how like Conrad was helping him. Yeah. And then the author guy gives him advice about like a panic attacks.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I like the author guy. And then the last one was the last scene is when the brothers fight because Jeremiah finds out about his mom's cancer.
Why did you like that scene?
Not that I liked it. It was just like that was an intense scene.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, when was this going to happen? Because clearly Jeremiah is the only one that didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of those scenes you like? Or
no, yeah.
dislike?
I mean the
last
episode with the fight and everything, like that was a pretty powerful episode.
Oh really?
Yeah, like when they found out, like everyone found out about I think Susanna's diagnosis, and yeah, that was intense.
I mean I didn't watch the last episode. I just watched recaps. Right? Did you cry?
Yeah, I definitely cried. Like when they were like I think after everyone found out, like everyone was crying. Like Belly and Steven was crying on the bed with their mom. Like that was really like
heartbreaking.
I was just like, oh man, like the sadness and the grief that they feel, like I felt it. That's sad. Especially when Conrad and Jeremiah were crying.
Oh
with
yeah,
the mom,
I saw that scene. Yeah,
that was tough to watch. Like I can't imagine 2 teenage boys hearing this on that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go to the best and worst or love and hate about the show.
Okay.
So what is something that you loved and what is something that you hated about the show?
Okay. I'll start with the love because I have more things that I loved.
Wait, then should you start with hate?
Okay. There's nothing that I hated.
Well, okay.
In my notes I have question marks.
For hate?
Yes.
So what about worst? Is there something that's like
the worst things I hated were just the cringy parts. But I mean you kind of need that. So I kind of loved it. But
I'm done? Okay, fine. I guess then let's go to love. Wait, should I go with my hate?
Fine.
I'll go with my hate. Okay. So not a fan of Steven.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just his storyline. I feel like they didn't develop it that well.
Okay.
So it just seemed like he was kind of like, what's the word?
Like just
there or like unaware of the situations. Like he seemed like he didn't really care about Belly. He didn't care about he was just very self-absorbed, you know?
I see.
Like even in the scenes where it's like him and Conrad and Jeremiah, like they're playing games or something. And then he's just like, yo, like keep playing this game. Like why you keep thinking about something else? Right.
I see.
I just felt like he was just there, which I didn't like. But I also feel like he just needed to be developed more. But maybe in the book they develop him more, so I don't know.
Okay, I have to fight for Steven because I like my boy Steven.
Why?
Okay, maybe you didn't see these parts, so you know.
Okay. You know what? You're right. You're right.
Well, okay. First, something.
Maybe we should make this a thing. I'll say something I hate, and then we have a section where we defend the hate.
So Steven, he was dating Shayla.
Yeah.
This whole summer.
And you really like Shayla.
Oh yeah, side note, she's my favorite character.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, Steven, I really feel for Steven because he has a lot of like identity issues and a lot of like comparison issues. So Shayla is like this beautiful, confident, awesome like girl that he's dating, and it seems like he has never dated anyone like her, like almost perfect as her. And he like this whole summer, like he's just trying to be good enough, trying to feel like he has to prove himself, trying to like he would go like he would even lie just to be good enough and like go through all these things, like do poker, play poker with these people and lose all this money just so that he can prove himself. And I feel like
I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he did that too, but I mean, again, if you have identity issues, like you do these kind of things, and as a teenage boy, like I feel like that's a common thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And so I really like him, and I feel like he has a lot of potential, and I really like his relationship with Shayla because, like, technically he did cheat on her, but they worked. I don't know, they worked it out, and she was so like gracious and forgiving, and yeah, they ended up so well at the end. Yeah. And in real life, they're actually best friends.
Oh, wow. I really like Shayla. I like the character. I think she was the most whole. Like, she seemed above it. You know what I mean? Above the drama. So I liked it.
A fun fact, she's actually not in the books. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So they actually made up her character.
I wonder why.
Apparently she auditioned for a role on the show, but I think they didn't want her in that role, so they wanted to create a new character because they liked her so much they thought, oh, let's just do a new character, and it worked out.
I see. Yeah. Ina is her number one skill is investigation. So after she watched this, she probably researched crazy.
Yeah. You could call it research.
Research investigation. Another thing I didn't like. I mean, I get it. Like, what I'm gonna say is I get it. So Conrad was just like too inconsistent. Yeah. He's like definitely going through things, but I feel like because he was so inconsistent and lost, he was definitely leading Belly on.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't even really know if he loves Belly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So then let's say 3 years down the line, he like resolves some stuff and he's like, you know what? I actually don't like Belly. Then he just let her on.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Conrad. Literally love him, but hate him.
Okay. So then let's go to what you love about the show.
Oh, we didn't. Okay, I didn't talk about it. Okay, I really like Jeremiah and Steven's friendship. Okay. They were just bros the whole summer, and it was just very like, I don't know, I just really love watching. I love when I see friendship flourish, and it's like, and they're just tight, like close knit and stuff.
I mean, Jeremiah is my favorite character in the entire show. Oh, and I mean Shayla too, but Jeremiah.
Yeah, I could see that. I already talked about it, but I love Shayla's personality. Yeah. I love when Conrad and Belly kissed at the very end. Okay, it's of course. It's funny because it's like you expect it, but it's like you don't expect it. It's like I knew it was gonna happen, but when it happened, I was like,
wait, is that the first time they kissed?
Yeah. And the last 2 minutes of the last episode. Okay. And yeah, I randomly love that they kissed at the end, and just their connection. Like, clearly there's more spark with Belly and Conrad than Belly and Jeremiah. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, but love-hate relationship. I'll talk more about later.
Wait, so that's all the loves? Yeah. Okay. Something I liked about the show actually is it was a very simple show, very simple story. Even the shooting, like the scenes were very simple, and they weren't trying to be overly something. Because I feel like you watch like Never Have I Ever, and I feel like they're trying too hard sometimes. Like, I know it's a comedy, but it's a little bit try hard.
I guess. But everything, that's the style.
Yeah, that's the style. Yeah. But in this show, it was very like everything was very like, not like dull, but just like monotone,
Yeah.
but it was also kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But do you like drama? Do you like it when it's like more like Never Have I Ever?
I think they're similar as far as like, I mean, I guess Never Have I Ever is less. Actually, no. I feel like it's similar in that every YA show will have drama, love, family, and friendship, but in like a high school form.
Yeah.
So all four of those themes. And so, yeah.
But like, do you like Never Have I Ever's like over like very? It's like over the top, I guess, versus the Summer I Turned Pretty, where it's like very like.
I like both. Like they both give me different vibes, but I like both of them differently.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Great answering. You sound like a politician.
Oh, thanks.
All right, let's get to the questions. This is my favorite part.
Me too. When I listen to your podcast, this is my favorite part.
Oh, really? Sometimes I wonder, like, I should just put all the categories first.
Yeah.
And then do the questions last, because I feel like that's when we have the most discussions.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
But anyway, okay. The most important question.
Okay.
Do you like Belly?
So for the viewers, listeners, I actually watched this show 2 times.
Yeah, like after one
back
after
to
the
back,
other.
like 1 week, like break.
Yeah. Because I told Ina like, oh, let's do a podcast episode while Andy's in Korea, and she couldn't figure out what show she wanted to do, and then she was like, oh, we should do The Summer I Turned Pretty, and then so she watched it again.
Yeah, I gladly watched it again. What was the question?
Oh, do you like Belly?
Okay, so the first time I watched it,
Uh-huh.
I really didn't like her. Like
the acting or the character?
The character. I think both.
Okay.
But the second time I watched it, actually, I was like, her acting makes sense, and her character is actually really good. Like I think because she made me feel like, as I was processing, the way she made me feel that way in the first time I watched it means that she's actually a good actor, a good character in the show. Because I didn't like her, and I do like Belly. Like I think she is a perfect fit for the person that Belly is.
Yeah, I agree. I think I watched maybe 5 episodes. Everything that I watched, like you said, like she's 16, right? She's acting like a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
very
confusion,
true. Yeah,
the back and forth, the
Yeah.
inconsistency, the like
insecurities.
Yeah, like she made me feel like annoyed.
Yes,
Because she's 16.
Yes,
Right? So she was really good at acting that way.
Yeah, like a 16-year-old.
Yes. But like the character itself, like I just don't like inconsistent people.
Right,
You know what I mean? So it's just something that I don't like about like YA shows is like they're like working towards something and then they kind of backslide and they have to start all over again. And I'm just like, oh man, I thought you learned. Like I thought you fixed this already.
No, you don't learn until you're like 28.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. I got it. I don't disagree. So you did like Belly.
I did.
Okay.
Later on. Like
So-
after not first impressions. First impressions, I did not like her.
Okay.
But second time I watched it, I was like, wow, she's really good.
The second most important question then.
Okay.
Are you Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah?
What a hard question.
Oh, actually, let me ask this question first.
Okay.
Do you like mysterious cold guys?
Oh,
Or do you like summery happy guys?
neither.
What?
Is there another option?
Because I feel like Conrad is cold, mysterious,
Yeah, okay.
confusing.
Okay.
Jeremiah is like joyful, like chipper, like so down.
I guess I would like the chipper. I mean joyful summer vibe.
Uh-huh.
But there is a pull in the mysterious vibe
Why?
because they're a mystery.
But it's like, is it because you're attracted to solving the mystery, or are you just like, oh, there's just something about him. And which one am I?
Okay, too many questions.
Okay.
Okay, you are not a mystery. You are an open box. So you are not Conrad. You are full on Jeremiah.
I tried to have the Conrad hair, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah. Maybe when you were 19, you were Conrad.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you were never Conrad.
I was never Conrad.
Oh, you were always Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So which team are you on?
Okay, so I really thought about this.
Okay.
My 16-year-old self
Okay.
would choose Conrad.
Okay.
Like I am team Conrad if I was 16 years old right now.
Okay. Wait, why?
Because I'm kind of dumb like Belly like when I was 16.
Come on now. Okay.
Like maybe that's a harsh word. I'm just like a typical 16-year-old that
Okay.
like so many emotions and doesn't know what I want in life, and I just want whatever. What if someone loves on me, then I'm just gonna gravitate towards that.
But why Conrad?
If I was 16,
Yeah.
because you want what you can't have.
I see.
Yeah,
But you're saying when you were 16,
yeah.
it was easier to get with someone that's like Jeremiah?
No, I
'Cause-
think I lean towards people like Conrad,
Okay.
who are kind of like hard to get in a sense.
I see. I mean,
Because-
he does seem harder to get.
Yeah, but I think looking back and processing now, my 16-year-old self, I think for me it was all selfish reasons. Like I would choose like the person that's hard to get because I wanted to feel good enough and wanted to feel like, oh, like I'm pretty enough, I'm this enough to get this kind of mysterious guy that no one can get.
I see. I see what you're
So
saying.
it wasn't actually the guys. Like there's nothing to do with the guys.
Yeah.
It's more of me.
Okay. So I have like 2 more layers to this question. Okay.
Okay.
So would you have gone with Cam instead?
No. Unfortunately, I see Belly in my 16-year-old self. Like
So you were Belly.
I was Belly.
Okay.
This is why I didn't like her first.
You're like, oh my gosh, I'm on screen.
I was like, oh my gosh, why is she making these decisions? Or, oh my gosh, why did I make these decisions when I was her age? Yeah, I wouldn't have picked Cameron. Like there was just no spark.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now this is the 3rd layer to this second question, right?
Okay.
So I feel like the theme in The Summer I Turned Pretty, right, is like kind of like the first theme is like Conrad versus Cam, right?
Yeah.
It's like, do you go with the safe guy or do you go with the person that you like have like something inside you? You want that passion or something. I think that's what I forgot if she was talking to her mom or someone, but I feel like she asked, maybe she asked her mom about her dad and like, did you feel something?
Oh, yeah,
right? Like, so if you go back to your like look at your teen self, what would you tell them? Like, what is love, and like what are these feelings, and how important are those feelings?
Okay,
right?
you just gave me like 5 questions.
Yeah.
And I'm a very simple-minded person, but okay, let me try to answer these. What was your first question?
So, would you go with someone that's like Cam, where you feel safe?
I see. Yes.
Or would you go with someone that's like Conrad, where inside you're just like burning because you just have this love for him?
As a 16-year-old girl, I would go with Conrad.
Okay.
I would not go with safe.
Okay.
And I think, yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case, but I just think that if it's safe, like it's kind of boring. Like there's just no excitement, nothing to look forward to. And I kind of think in a way like when you're 16, like you're a teenager, things are kind of like new, like kind of roller coaster feeling like, where it's like, oh, like you're becoming a little bit more independent and you're kind of growing out of your child self. I think as you get older, it's obviously better to be with a safe person, like a Cameron. But I think as a 16-year-old girl, like I feel like if you're not mature, which most people aren't, you would go with a Conrad.
Because you want that roller coaster a little bit.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think I think it's excitement, right?
Yeah.
Like you're willing to deal with the drama because you think the excitement is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying that you would rather have less excitement and more security now.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm boring.
You're Cameron.
I'm Cameron.
You're not Jeremiah.
Oh no.
No, you were Jeremiah. Now you're Cameron.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right. I became boring. Wait, so then why do you think Belly chose? So okay, I mean because maybe I didn't watch all of it, right? Do you feel like Belly chose Conrad because she felt more of that like butterflies in her stomach versus Jeremiah? And was Jeremiah the new Cam? You know?
I think from the beginning, it's always been Conrad.
Yeah.
And so, like, obviously, that's not going to go away. Like, this is quote unquote her first love, right?
True.
So, I feel like nothing, unless a better Conrad comes in her life, will sweep her off her feet. Nothing will top Conrad.
I see.
Deep in her heart. And I think, Cameron was kind of just like a fling.
Yeah.
He was a good guy, but not enough excitement for her. And Jeremiah, I feel like we're saying exciting because it was kind of like left field. Like he came out of nowhere. And I think she likes that. And she is torn. But I think deep down to her core, she likes Conrad.
I mean, obviously it's a show, so it's like they could do whatever they want, right? But I agree. Like, I think that first love, very powerful, right?
Yeah.
That like desire, that first love desire. The second thing is it's like Conrad is actually there when the moment counts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So obviously those moments are going to be more powerful. So yeah, Conrad was great. So wait, I don't know, because I didn't watch the last episode. Do we know for sure if like they're together?
No, it's like not.
It's like ambiguous.
Yeah, they kiss, but you still like it doesn't mean that they're boyfriend girlfriend.
Oh,
she kissed many people. She kissed many times.
She did. The thing is, I've only seen her kiss Jeremiah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't think she kissed Cam, right?
She did. Oh no, she did.
No, she did. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Okay. Have you ever watched The Kissing Booth?
No.
Okay, I think that's a movie or a show, but apparently it's very similar to The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's on Netflix, so you can watch it.
Okay.
Okay. To All the Boys I Loved, Never Have I Ever, The Summer I Turned Pretty. If you could rank them, how would you rank them?
Last would be what is it called? To All the Boys. Yeah, To All the Boys I Loved. Second would be Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
And then first would be The Summer I Turned
Wow.
Pretty. I really like Never Have I Ever.
But you liked The Summer I Turned Pretty more?
Yeah, because the fact that I'm thinking of like, would I rewatch Never Have I Ever? Maybe, but it just seems like a lot of work. And yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to invest a second time, like go back to the beginning. It's like kind of it's like a good show in the moment, but with The Summer I Turned Pretty, like I think I could watch this a third time.
Oh my gosh! But I guess when the second season comes out, you go watch it like a week before, and then you can watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it again then with you. Okay. This might be the last question, but did you have a summer you turned pretty? Do you feel like there was a moment in your life where it's like it turned?
Okay, this is a very
because isn't that the point of this show? Because like before all the other summers before, like why didn't this happen when she was 15?
Right.
And do you think it's like a teenage girl period, or you think it's just like a show?
This is a very selfish question. Like I feel like it's a selfish question, like very
Why?
narcissistic. Like it's so weird answering this.
All right, how about this?
Well,
You could be as honest as possible.
Well, I know I have to be.
No, I mean like you just answer it as honestly as you can.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay.
but like, and don't care about what people are gonna think.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Let me see. I think I don't know
Okay.
if like outwardly,
Mm-hmm.
like physically, if
Okay.
there was a summer I turned pretty, but how I guess can gauge whether it was a summer I turned pretty was when I had my first boyfriend.
Okay.
Because I feel like before I guess that would be like 14
Mm-hmm.
or 15, I don't remember. But I think like before that age, like I had crushes and like I
Mhm.
never had a boyfriend before then, even though I would have crushes.
Mhm.
So I'd be like, oh, I guess I'm not like, I guess in a sense I could be like, I'm not pretty. But then the summer I got a boy. Oh, that could be like a whole series. The summer I got a boyfriend. Well, anyway, the summer I got a boyfriend, I was like, that's when I guess you could say the summer I turned pretty.
I see. So you're saying that like you had crushes,
Yeah.
but then you felt like when you got a boyfriend, like there was like it was reciprocal.
Yeah.
I see.
Because it was like, oh, I in a way I could be like, oh yeah, I'm actually pretty because I got a boyfriend.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I had a summer when I turned pretty.
Oh, handsome.
No, not even his. Like I just feel like I feel like guys don't have that like switch. How do I
How about the summer you turned cool?
So I think okay, how about this? I feel like I didn't become really confident in myself, like who I was until like I was much older. So like when I turned like maybe 29, I felt like, oh, like I'm very comfortable in who I am. But like before that, I felt like I was just like insecure all the time.
Right.
Or like maybe I'm not even like aware that I'm insecure, but I was acting from insecurity rather than like a confidence. So because I feel like knowing that you're pretty in a certain extent or knowing that you're like cool, it's like a confidence thing.
Right.
So yeah. So I feel like it didn't happen till really, really late. Like a self-awareness.
So the summer you turned self-aware
Somewhere I turned self-aware. Yeah.
was when you were 28.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you know?
Yeah, I knew.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I don't even know what to say anymore. Okay. Let me go to. Okay, I think. Actually, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, actually, I do have one question.
Okay, you can ask a question.
Do you miss your friendships when you were 16, and how were they? And where are they now?
That's a great question. So, when I was in high school, I was in like the student organization, and I guess like what's 16, like junior, senior year?
Juniors, yeah.
So, yeah, I think actually, I feel like maybe the end of sophomore year, junior, senior year, I became really close friends with like the student organization group, right? They were also in like this theater production group and all this stuff, right? And I think I really miss them. Wow. Like I don't know where they are, but I miss that friendship where it was just like very like genuine. I don't have many friends like from college. And I feel like college was a lot of time like making mistakes and figuring things out and like who do I want to actually be friends with, like all that stuff. But in high school, it was just very genuine. Like I want to like I'm just friends with you because I just like you, and let's just like see where this friendship goes, you know. And then the sad part is it's like you go away for college and then you kind of just lose touch with your high school friends, and then you make new friends, right? But yeah, I kind of miss those guys. Yeah, I wonder where they at. Yeah, makes me kind of sad. Thanks.
Oops.
It's okay. Okay. So the investment and P movie.
Okay.
So for Ina, how much of like for investment, how much of your emotions do you have to invest? Is it an easy watch? Right? P movie is can you leave the show without missing much? To like use the bathroom or do whatever. like I wash dishes. So what do you feel like? Did you have to invest a lot?
Surprisingly, I don't think it's an investment movie.
Investment show, I guess.
Yeah, I'm show. Sorry, because I feel like I was definitely on my phone a few times, and I was like not fully like 100% there watching it. Although I think I was there like 90%, but I don't think you need to invest too much because the storyline is very simple.
Yeah.
And you could kind of like fill in the lines. Like clearly like you didn't watch all of it.
Yeah.
And you could fill in the lines.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need to invest much. I didn't invest too much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't invest at all. I was on my phone the entire time playing Sudoku. But so you think you can just, it's like a P movie too. Like you can just go whenever you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there parts where you feel like, no, you need to sit there and watch it? Or you think the entire show, you're just like...
I mean, definitely the endings. I think every ending is like, it sets up for the next episode. But I feel like even if you go pee and whatever, you could like rewind and...
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now the last category then, the rankings. So I'm going to go over the rankings with Ina. And for the listeners, I guess. So we have S, A, B, C, D, F, right? Okay. So S, A, B has to be rewatchable. And then C, D, F doesn't have to be rewatchable. S is like, this is your favorite show or movie no matter what people say. Even if it's like very subjective. A, objectively really good and rewatchable. B, it's like pretty good and rewatchable. Okay? C, it's like you don't mind watching it, but you're probably never going to watch it again. D is like, that was kind of bad and it's not rewatchable. And F is like, you should never have watched it in the first place. Like you shouldn't even be suggesting it to people to watch it. Okay. For me, I don't have a ranking, and I'm probably never gonna watch it again.
Oh,
so I'll probably give it like I'll probably give it a C. Like,
oh, that's still pretty high. I thought you'd give it an F.
Well, I mean, like when I'm watching it, it wasn't bad. I was just like, this is pretty entertaining, but I'm probably never gonna watch it again. But I don't think it was bad.
Okay.
So, what do you think?
I would give it an S.
S.
Why are you always laughing?
Because we talked about this before and you were like, oh, I don't know what I would give it.
Yeah, but after I thought about it, it would be an S.
How about this? What is another S rank thing that you like watching? Anything in this world.
I mean, movie, it would be She's the Man.
Okay.
I could watch that all the time, and it's the best movie ever.
What about Bridesmaids?
Oh, I mean, that's that's another S.
Okay. I see. I'm trying to think of a bad movie. Something that's like, you're just like, this is bad.
I mean, there's a lot of movies I don't like. Like, I'm just not into.
That's true. You're not really
like, I'm not really into Stranger Things.
That's true.
And you had like 2 or 3 episodes on it.
Yeah, that's true. But Ina supports the podcast.
I watch every episode, and I've only watched 2 out of like the 9 things that's on this podcast.
Well, thank you for that. So then you're gonna watch this again.
Like the one we're doing?
No, I mean like you're gonna watch The Summer I Turned Pretty again.
No, I like your idea. I'm gonna watch it when season 2 comes out.
Okay. I wonder when it's gonna come out. Probably next year.
Yeah.
Probably next summer.
Next summer.
Actually, now you know what? I wanted to ask one more question.
Okay.
Were you ever in a love triangle?
Oh gosh. A love triangle. Oh, where 2 guys liked me, but they knew? Is that how it works?
No, I think it's you like 2 guys and they kind of like you back. I think that's what a love triangle is.
And do they know each other? Or is it like 2 separate things?
I think they can know each other. Like I don't think.
Okay, so you're asking, have I ever been in a situation where Belly was in?
Yeah. But Belly wasn't like a three-legged triangle because she had 3 guys like that liked her. So yes.
Yes, I have been. And
how did you feel?
I chose Conrad.
Dang, Ina. Wow. I guess Conrad is just popular.
But right now, I have a Jeremiah.
Me?
Yeah.
Well.
And that's why I think I am Team Conrad as my 16-year-old self,
Mm-hmm.
but as my age now, 29, like I am all for Jeremiah because he is like a long-term partner for Belly. Like I want, like if I were to talk to Belly right now, I'd be like, hey, like Conrad, you and Conrad will not work out
Oh, dang.
because of X, Y, and Z.
Okay, that's deep.
But like realistically, you will work out with Jeremiah and he will treat you well and he loves you and like it will work out. Like long term, like you guys will get married.
Dang, I feel mad affirmed.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's great.
Yeah. Are we done? You have any last thoughts?
Nope.
Did you enjoy this? Was it easier than you expected?
No. I mean I surprisingly enjoyed it more than I thought.
Yeah, I think you
And
were.
I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be. Like I thought I wouldn't have much to say.
Mhm.
But
I think the first 5 minutes, it's you like put on like a news anchor voice,
yeah.
like everyone naturally.
And then you forget.
Yeah, and
I
then
see
you
what
forget
you
you're
mean.
just
Yeah, I
talking.
literally forgot.
Yeah, I think you'll forget probably faster if we didn't hold the mics.
Yeah, my hand hurts right now.
Yeah. Well, okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Ina, for being our guest. I really enjoyed this time.
No problem.
Oh man. Well, we're probably gonna have Andy soon. We're gonna start working on some stuff, get some episodes out. He's probably back from Korea to talk about that. Follow our Spotify. We're trying to still get Apple Podcasts up. And thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye bye.